All right, one final series to determine who is going through to the round of 16. We've already seen San go through here in Group B, and now it's down to a TvT.
Brilliant rhyming there, mate. That was really good. So actually had to take a second to appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
All right, which one's going to go through? We have two non-Koreans here facing off with two very different stories here. Of course, we've got Liquid Bunny, who's taking over from Liquid Snoot now after, unfortunately, his loss in yesterday's games. If you didn't see that, I'm sorry. I spoiled it. Let's move on. And, of course, then we have another player, MorroW, who's debuting in the Premier League. Can he go from debuting to actually going one step further into the round of 16, work on his game, and maybe go deeper and deeper on? A massive run it would be, and a massive game if MorroW was able to take out Bunny here. Big, big potential. Yeah. A lot on the line, really, for two of these players. Unfortunately, the one who loses goes back down to Challenger to compete against someone in 2015, I guess. That's how things work. So Bunny or MorroW, one of these guys is gone. One of them's going to the round of 16. And I think a lot of people, I mean, you know, MorroW has a lot of fans, but a lot of people are hoping for Bunny because he is so high in that WCS system. Absolutely. Everyone wants to see a player compete at BlizzCon, a non-Korean or European, however you want to look at it, compete there. Is he going to be the one? It's still possible, obviously. I mean, from a technical standpoint, anyone that's playing in Premier League right now in the round of 32, if they win the entire season, they still got a very good chance to actually go to BlizzCon. So it's not like nobody's or everybody's completely out yet. But realistically, if we were to say Bunny gets a top 8 finish here or a top 4, he's top 16. And then he's attending Intel Extreme Masters Toronto. He's attending other events as well. He has a massive chance to be able to go. He just needs to put in the results here. Yeah. And with how things are, say, he is competing in Toronto, right? Yes. Yes. So in the open bracket. That's a scary thing to deal with. So you really want the points here because Intel Extreme Masters Toronto is so stacked. Yeah. So stacked. I mean, there's a couple more Intel Extreme Masters left this year. There's DreamHack still available. There's, of course, the main WCS Premier League as well. So there are points available, but it's incredibly difficult to attain them. All right, so let's get into it. The final series of the night, as we have spawning down to the bottom right-hand, down to the south, in fact, on merry-go-round. Didn't even look at the map for a second there. It is Team Properties MorroW, and up to the top left-hand corner, we have our blue Terran representing Team Liquid. It is Bunny. Yeah, Bunny. So TvT we don't get to see very often. At TvT, I like watching it. I like playing it and watching it. More so playing it. Yeah. Actually, I thought they were quite equal. How many gas first openers are you using in TvT right now? I don't use any. No? No, I used to use them and mix them in a lot, but I don't use any. Okay. I've always switched up my opening build orders a lot with Terran versus Terran. I used to open a lot of gas first. I used to open up Reaper quite a bit. I opened up 15 gas for a defensive opening. So I've always mixed it up a little bit more, but mostly I use a more defensive one. Well, not surprised in the slightest that this is happening, as it's become a whole lot more popular in play that I've been watching over the past couple of weeks or so. This gas first, people are almost swearing by it at this level. I mean, the thing is that if your opponent goes gas first and you're not, you could be in for a little bit of trouble. So like everyone now is at the point where it's like, well, gas first, gas first, gas first. And it does work wonders in the end for them. Absolutely. Gas first, if you pull it off successfully, you're going to gain a lead versus the player who's trying to play defensive anyway, because you can do more damage than, the cost of it that you're throwing into it to then take a lead. So we'll see. But when both players go gas first, these can make for really fast and weird games. Yes, it can. It depends on how aggressive they go here. Is it just Elevator? Is it Widow Mines? Is it Hellions? Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of like someone going gas first. On this map specifically, gas first and then into some like Banshee play because of how the airspace works around the bases and stuff like that. So I think one of the options that you just raised is the better option here. Yeah, we'll see what's up. So far, mirrored builds by both. Who's going to scout? Both or just Bunny? Oh no, just not even a scout, supply depot. And then another supply depot here, I guess. Completely mirrored. Yeah. Even the placements here. Very, very mirrored indeed. So, where are the deviations? I think they just do exactly the same build and then just go from there. And then it second gas. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Not as common.
No,
with this. It's usually like single gas into expansion, so deal damage, then expansion. But no, second gas by both here.
Jeez.
So really dedicating to this. So this can be into like a Marine Hellion drop. It can be Marine drop with Widow Mines and Banshees afterwards. So you force your opponent to use a lot of scans when he isn't able to deal with the Banshee and the Mines.
We already have the tech lab going down for MorroW here. And so far, Bunny hasn't really committed to any add-on where he could have to speed this up and really get it going. There we go, actually, there's the tech lab. So, again, as mirrored as mirror can be, really, aside from a slight difference in timing from that second gas for MorroW.
All right. So... both players, does someone choose Raven? Out of the blue here? Or is it both Banshee?
There's Raven for Bunny. There's Raven for Bunny.
Oh, Bunny.
Oh, wow. Getting the upper hand.
Yeah, I guess the better edge here.
Against the Banshee with Cloak. And nothing's been scouted from either player. No. Only just now MorroW is getting the better edge of it. But
you can't even tell. With this scout, MorroW's go for you like, oh, okay, he's got Marines.
Yeah.
Great. Is that 1 or 2 base? But Raven, interesting.
And then we don't mind to follow up here for MorroW as well. Aww.
So the Raven's good because obviously it's good in a defensive state against any type of Banshee play, which is quite common, but more so that it builds energy so fast that you have a lot of timings. If we're to see Hellions produced or, you know, some form of build-up towards an army come out from Bunny to then be used with the double auto turret that Bunny will have, it's very powerful.
Look at this guy as well, positioning that Widow Mine behind the refinery, just in case his opponent's going for a Banshee or like, it wouldn't do so much damage.
A scout from Bunny. Sees Cloak and Banshee.
Yeah, that was good.
At least sees the Cloak, which means Banshee.
I can't believe he got in.
Yeah, the Marines were at the back. They're expecting a drop potentially, not at the front. So he should be able to deal with this. And now he knows the exact position he's in, Bunny. This is really good for Bunny. Very good news.
And MorroW is committing to something that was just never coming in the first place. He's got the... Oh, no. Close, close. But he had a Raven on the way as well.
He has to start. MorroW has to start tank production himself, otherwise he's going to get run over.
Yeah.
There's going to be tank Marine Viking with a double turret, auto turret. And oh, look at this. Double Viking now to really climb up that Viking count, to control the skies, to control the tank war.
I like it. I like it a lot. And with these earlier pushes in this matchup can be really, really devastating if you execute them right. If you have that air superiority, as you mentioned before. This Banshee's coming back now for the repair. But the Widow Mine placed there isn't really doing it. There was no Banshee. Then the Raven out as well. There was no Banshee. So all of these things that MorroW had in place just didn't really do anything.
Just a big lead being built here for Bunny. He's actually going for double Medivacs here too.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to either drop or could just obviously heal these Marines here. Depends on how he wants to play this out. But powerful play coming out from Bunny here. He's got a lead when it comes to production and command centers.
Yeah. And
turrets in case Banshees are made more than one, or at least that one comes back.
Yeah, and you got to remember, like with the Raven being out a little bit earlier for Bunny and him using that now in the offensive position, has more energy, point defense drone to control the sky against Vikings as well.
This SCV, man, this SCV is so sick.
Oh, he just saw everything.
Sees everything, and now his units can pull back from the natural towards the main, so he can actually deal with this.
He's actually just going to drop in the main with this.
Why is he so slow reacting? He didn't see this?
He's going to the front. He thinks... Oh, no, he
didn't see the drop?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. There's the Widow Mine actually goes off. It doesn't really do a whole lot other than weaken a medevac. There's the auto turrets as well to try and hold on against this. These two siege tanks at the back doing quite a lot of damage. With Mules trying to do something? I don't think so.
It's almost game. When you lose this many SCVs.
That is a lot of damage done. A lot of damage. He's down to 11 SCVs against 32.
Brilliant move. Just brilliant move. I can't believe the SCV showed him.
Yeah, why didn't he just... He
could have came back with his army, but the SCV showed it.
I think he was... I think he feels that he just missed the ground army and it was expecting it at the front.
He's still... he's going for one last push, and there's already a tank here. Tank siege is up. Maybe the Banshee can get to it. There's a lot of Vikings here, but there's a turret. So, I mean, to be honest, that tank shouldn't even be that far out. It should be closer to the command center where the turret's there to protect it. Oh, no.
The Vikings and the Banshee could do something. I mean, this is a lot of air superiority. I mean, how is he going to really rival that?
He just takes the fight to the ground. The SCVs could walk over this.
Yeah. Well, one siege tank's certainly going to have to siege up and keep things going. Those Marines trying to focus down this Banshee. They know if they can get that, it is done. And then with those Vikings falling as well. Yeah, 2 siege tanks, plenty of economy behind this as well. 31 workers to 13. Even cancels the extra missile turret there.
Yeah, doesn't need it. Good holds, and Bunny's in great shape. Really good to play. And it all really, unfortunately for MorroW a little bit here, stemmed from the opener. Raven versus Banshee in this regard. Just got a little bit unlucky with the opening build, which that Banshee did nothing. He was a little bit behind, and it was very well emphasized here, Bunny, that he was in such a lead with that drop. It was, you know, well constructed, timed well, auto turrets, just did everything right.
MorroW's trying to kind of consolidate everything and just go for straight bio by the looks of things. But he needs tanks as well. Still have that tech lab on there, but he just doesn't have the economy to fuel everything, sadly for him.
Yeah, and look at the supplies. It's actually going to continue to get worse.
Yeah.
Unless Banshees can do work here. Nice pullback to the turret. But, yeah.
That's
nice
a Raven.
auto turret and Vikings in the main.
He did lose that Raven before, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bit annoying here with this. And yeah, a little bit of harassment over here, but he loses his own Raven himself.
The second and third barracks only just now finished for MorroW, and they were finished light years ago for Bunny because he's got Stamen combat shields done from the barracks that finished ages ago.
Oh, on the chase. Trying to dance around.
Nice.
Oh!
Dance with the devil.
Marines, you put in a lot of effort. A for effort, truly, but nothing much more.
F for execution.
Yeah.
All right. Bunny's going to push out here. Stim's done. Combat shield's done. 3 tanks with this as well for support. And this, depending on where the army is, depends on, I would imagine, where Bunny goes. Can drop, could go to the front. Doesn't really matter. By the looks of it, he's choosing the drop anyway. This drop's going to be an instant GG, Colaris. There is 1 tank and 6 Marines with no upgrades.
Yeah, it's not a lot of units, to be honest with you. These Vikings, I mean, if they got an interception, maybe they can do a little bit of damage, but not even that's going to happen. Not even that. There's the scan. There's the checking out of what's going on over here. There's the drop.
And this is cannot be dealt with.
No.
Yeah, it is too much.
Great play by Bunny. There you go. GG.
GG.
Game number 1 goes to the Liquid Terran.
And it does. So he's now 1 step closer again towards moving into the round of 16 here. And unfortunately, it'll, like I said before, it'll come down to that Raven Banshee at the start of the game. But overall, it is a good strategical start in Terran versus Terran. I do like this matchup for this kind of reason. But we'll see where it goes from now. Short game. Hopefully get some longer ones coming up now.
Yeah, I like longer TvTs just in general. Like the maneuvering that has to occur and how it plays out. It's cool. But I don't mind the shorter ones either because it's always jam-packed with action. That's the thing about the shorter TvTs. So we're waiting for now the second game to be hosted. And Bunny's looking on point right now in this Terran versus Terran. But as you said at the start, MorroW had a hard time with his builds. The Raven didn't really do much for him. The Widowmine didn't do much for him, as it wasn't really... He was just expecting a Banshee all the time, which just never came.
Yeah, some form of aggression, which just unfortunately didn't come his way. Do you expect a massive change up here?
I think we see gas bursts again from both of them. Yeah,
okay.
I think. I mean, it's going to be overgrowth, so very, very standard map.
Do you proxies at all? Factory or barracks?
Could be cool. I mean, it'd be cool. I'm not expecting it, but it'd be cool. I mean, How about yourself? Are you thinking anything?
I don't know. No, I'm not expecting anything. I don't know what to expect from this.
Greet what comes, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Could be a nice. It could be guest first. So as you say, it is popular.
Yeah. All right. Countdown's begun. Game number 2 on the way. Bunny currently leading 1-0. The winner advances on to the round of 16. He's looking good so far. Looking good. And if he does go through, then a lot of people's predictions for Group B are probably going to be there around about San and Bunny.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Game number 2. Spawning up to the top right-hand corner, our red Terran representing Team Property. It's MorroW. And down at the bottom left, our blue Terran. 1 game away from the round of 16. It is Liquid Bunny.
Yep, Liquid Bunny, a favorite to go through here for his own reasons. MorroW has his own reasons to go through too. Mini Razor and Stardust through from yesterday, and first and second place. Mini Razor topping that group, surprisingly. So we'll get the better seeding coming into the round of 16. If you go through in first place, you only have one other first place finisher in your group, and you have 2 second place finishers. So meant to be the weaker players within your group. But San has claimed first place for himself, and that dramatically increases the chance of San versus Stardust from the finals last season.
That does, yeah, that's true.
Being a first and second place, it's a potential draw for the round of 16. But which player now is going to come through in second? A Terran player, no matter what, but which one?
Yep. So race distribution so far looking pretty nice.
Yeah.
There was always going to be 2 of one race there, guys. It's just a coincidence that it was Protoss.
And it will be 1 Korean and 1 non-Korean from each group so far. Can Showtime keep that up on Saturday? Because he's in the group with MMA, Yoda, and Thirst, which is a very difficult group.
Was not expecting no gases here from MorroW just yet, so it's going to be the gas after the barracks, quite late in comparison.
And more so a Reaper opening from Bunny.
Yeah.
So a Reaper opening from Bunny, but a later gas from MorroW, so a more defensively set up, but a more reactionary one from Bunny here. With the Reaper coming in, he's going to see this and he's going to play accordingly to this, whereas MorroW is just naturally more so on the back foot.
So it's going to have to account for that, that's for sure. The SCV actually can get in here for MorroW and have a look around. So we'll see the gas, see the timing of that gas, and then just try and jump on out of there and evade the Reaper, because he doesn't want to be dying anytime soon. Oh, miscontrolled that a second there.
Yeah.
Could have got an extra hit, but, well, wouldn't have killed it anyway.
So I wonder if, upon seeing that this is a Reaper, does he try to take the expansion on the natural? You don't really do that as the 15 gas player of MorroW, which does give the Reaper expander the better income because he has his command center faster and on the lower ground.
Yep. The Reaper is actually looking around for the SCV that got away, realizing it's going to be difficult to get anything done over there if the Marines are well placed at the very beginning of this.
Either way, there's a fast reactor coming in for MorroW, which means that can either be a lot of Marines or a lot of Hellions. I wonder which one he chooses. More Marines means more bio-focused, or more Hellions means mech.
Yeah.
And this is a decent mech map.
Yeah. Can be. Can be. You can solidify your position across those 3 bases in a good tight area. Well, relatively tight. You've got to be careful about the drops on the very edge of your main base, but missile turrets can help with that.
No super fast second gas there, which is spotted by Bunny, which means that no rush up towards Raven or Banshee straight away. And it is more mineral focus, which is Marine and Hellion.
Nice catch. Nice catch. Actually catches the Reaper. And Bunny's about to finish up his command center, so we'll take a little bit of a swing in income advantage over MorroW for a little bit. But
similar builds. Starport, I would imagine, comes in quite fast here. And a switch over to the factory. Second gas, when and where? I'm expecting it from MorroW soon.
Well, we already have it down for
If he goes
Bunny.
to as a second gas, he starts to build up towards maybe Banshee, maybe Raven, maybe tank production early. If he doesn't, he actually starts to build more minerals up, which means he could throw down barracks faster.
Yep. So he has a lot of options available to him right now, at least. If that gas is eventually going to go down or not. But with the setup that he has right now, who had that Widow Mine? It was Bunny who had it.
Right.
It is trundling along across the map right now.
Yeah, defensive in the middle there.
Yeah. So if these Marines decided to poke out all themselves, those Widow Mines do a healthy chunk of damage.
Scan sees no second gas, sees Hellion, Marine, and Viking / Medivac in production.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to be under attack very shortly. He also knows if he defends while building a Banshee and gets the Banshee out, Banshee can be good defensively, but also aggressively. Ooh, good hit there.
Yeah, juicy. If he'd have got all the Marines, I would have liked it even more, but...
Bunker pushes this back, so it's only going to be dropped, really, and there's already Marines inside there. And look at that. withdrawing 2 Marines from the bunker, leaving 1 in there to bring back a better defense inside the main.
Yeah.
Since apparently the natural cannot be broken, and that Winter Mine is going to be ready to load again in a second.
Yeah, so he's going to have to send 1 Marine forwards unless he wants to kind of ferry everything up to the high ground.
Banshee's going to be there too, so I think this is an easy hold.
I think this is what he's trying to do, just ferry everything up, leaving the Hellions on the low ground for supporting fire, but they're not even in range at this point, so it has to pick up once again and try and help out.
Needs to use the Banshee, needs to use the Banshee.
It's going to do quite a bit of damage as well. Kill off the Marines, then the Hellions are left completely vulnerable.
SCVs right now.
Yeah, he needs to separate them up. 3 Hellions. Okay, so he gets 1 of them. And hasn't even killed an SCV yet.
Wow, good defense.
Ooh. There's 1 Hellion going into the natural.
Good micro here from MorroW.
Trying to keep those Hellions alive. This one in the mineral line at the natural is being quite pesky.
And so far, so good.
He's trying to find SCVs anywhere he can. And, well, that one gets shut down at the front. He's killed 2 SCVs. Was that really all worth it?
Well, no, but he did buy time to get down a engineering bay for turrets.
Yeah.
Which means the Banshees can't really do that much damage, but unfortunately he couldn't get more than that.
How many Banshees? There's only... Oh, there is 2. Okay.
And mech coming out from MorroW here. Second factory. 3rd command center, and bio coming out from Bunny.
Another attempt of the drop over here on the left-hand side as well for MorroW during all of this.
There's not that much there, really, either.
No, just a few scattered Marines. There is the 1 siege tank that could come back to help out, but the reaction is just a little bit slower than we were expecting. So that tank is very, very far away. Doing quite good damage here. Lining them up. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, doing really nice. That tank's slow. Meanwhile, we have the Banshees on the other side, killing 3 workers for this one.
Found some holes.
9. Wait, this was not all workers, but it's 9 to 9 kills.
Yeah, Banshee too.
Yeah,
Banshee's dealing equal damage. Very aggressive play from both.
Cool stuff so far. Really back and forth. MorroW, though, finding even a few more kills here on this mineral line. Not reacting to it is Bunny. And there's... Where is this Viking going?
But it is Bunny who comes out the lead after all this. With a higher SCV count by 10. And a faster 3rd command center, which MorroW spotted and then had to throw down his own 3rd.
Still the Hellions continue. Still they keep coming in and killing off a lot of workers now.
This drop's big.
Very, very well done. Picks up, gets out of there. They just waltzed in. They didn't even get dropped. This Viking still chilling out on the left-hand side. Banshees still trying to do what they can over here. These Banshees are really keeping him in this.
Yeah. Yes, that one on the natural's got 18 kills, that Banshee.
Yeah.
Finally dies off, but these Hellions likewise.
They're still... Oh, wow.
22-23 for both.
I don't think I've ever seen Hellion pressure executed this well, but of course Bunny is slipping up in the defense a little.
Very, very good. And now, there was a 10 worker advantage. It's only 4. So well played for MorroW to try to bring that back down. No armory, no upgrades. Likewise, no upgrades started yet from Bunny from the engineering base.
The blue flame is on the way.
Blue flame is on the way, and the drops are starting, and they're going to continue on as well.
Siege tank nicely set up, though, here by Bunny in the main to try and deter that. Likewise in the natural. So I think these Hellions have not much breathing room anymore.
No. But they're going to try.
Yep. And
attack on siege here.
Yeah, it can deal with those Hellions, no problem. The Viking actually did land during all of that, finally, as it was chilling out over on this right-hand side, or left-hand side for quite a while. So 29 workers killed against 23.
Action, action, action.
Everywhere. Every mineral line.
Now we actually see MorroW's taking an SCV lead. And he's ramping up his production too. Interestingly enough, no armories. All pure units and pure Hellions mostly.
Yeah. Hellions are a scary unit, man, if they get out of control. I'm
so surprised at no armory by now. He's going up to 5 factories. He will have to throw down double armory soon, surely. Don't want to fall too far behind, especially because you know your opponent's on double engineering bay.
Yeah.
But he is going to have a lot of units, though.
There's the armory now on the way behind this.
Just a single one. He's going to just go for the attack upgrades by the looks of it.
Yeah, 3 extra factories. So his force is going to be big.
Turret. Hero.
Yeah. He slightly supply blocked was MorroW then until that died. So he needs to get out of that, and he is with 4 extra supply depots, but that's going to take a hit to him because he's just not going to propel himself as quickly ahead as he would like to.
Ooh.
The Hellions once again dart in. They're going to deal with those Marauders. They don't care if they're light units or not. Oh, Mules, they were all freshly dropped. Only one of them survives.
Yeah. So just trying to weigh up the situation now, who's kind of in the lead and who's not.
It's difficult.
I would say that Bunny a little bit, but it's very close.
Yeah.
It's still a very close game. Yeah. I just like Bunny's position better because of his upgrades. He's going to have 2-2 starting soon, and I really like that. He's got his main base secure now. Oh, this third, though. If he loses these SUVs, this actually I would start to swing the other way, depending on the result of this next fight, which is marching north.
Yeah. Marauder's trying to come back to help this out. It was a little bit of a separation.
They're not sieged.
Uh-oh. Catches one of them. Oh, second one's going to fall as well. This Bio is just pushing on for the win. Whoopsie daisies. As he gets another siege tank, but more siege up. That's just a catastrophe. Loses so much. The Blue Flame Hellions don't do what they need to. And he completely lays waste to this natural.
No, if those tanks were siege point defense already, Hellions at the front there.
Yeah.
Could have even been Hellbats considering the armory's finished up because he's transformed them there. Oh, man.
Crazy.
It just changes like that.
Yeah, another siege tank falls on the high ground as well.
The natural command center just having to be lifted. The third base one going to be on fire shortly. Oh, no. I was going so well. The drop micro.
Yeah, it was really neat and nice. And scans everywhere. He's just pulling back to even fortify himself once again. More Bio coming in to try and kill off these Hellions. They fall faster than it can even do the damage. And those two siege tanks just absolutely ripping apart this mech play. Wow. Bunny. Your round of 16 time is nigh.
Yes. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, MorroW, who makes his debut here, has gone the distance to the decider match, the 5th game of the evening, but has been bested here by Bunny, who is going to get back into the round of 16. Of course, last season he fell short in the round of 32 to Yoda, but this season he's back up, so his run is good so far with his Challenger League win against Saxury and now being able to advance through in 2nd place by the looks of it. It is called GG, and it is Bunny who takes that 2nd place victory.
Congratulations to Bunny for advancing on, as I think realistically from this group, that is what he wanted to be doing. Absolutely wanted to be advancing. He would have been absolutely mortified, I think, if he hadn't have gone through in a group like this, where he's considered to be one of the favorites.
Absolutely. He really is a favorite. For me, I think I picked him in my fantasy team for ESL. I really expected him to go through today, and I'm glad he did make it through. Just maybe not in first is a little bit of a sad thing for him there. But he's through. That means he gets the points necessary to continue to push forward. Yep. He gets 200 points to his name. Here is the confirmation of both players from today. San in first, Bunny in 2nd. Those are our 2. So we now have Mini Razor and Stardust join these 2.
Awesome stuff. And overall, today's group, it's not like it was truly clean cut. We had some very, very close series, even from the guys who unfortunately were eliminated in Todd and MorroW. So fully expecting to see them back in Premier, especially MorroW, who's, again, working so hard, tried, eventually was here. Right. Sadly fell short at just the last post, but I expect we'll see MorroW again. I'm
sure we will, and hopefully we can do next year now, which is a little bit of a sad thing to think about considering it's the last season this year. But to look on the brighter side of things, we will have another broadcast for you on Saturday this coming few days from now. It's first Yoda, MMA, and Showtime, a good group. Oh. Showtime in there with 3 very, very good players. Will he advance? That's the big question. He's done it before, and he shocked a lot of people before. He could do it again. Yeah, I'm very excited for that group. For me, for the round of 32, that is the group. I'm very, very excited for that one as the powerhouse players in there. I mean, First and Yoda, well, they got planned to eliminate MMA. They live together, they train together. They're going to be wanting to get rid of MMA and, of course, beat up on Showtime. An interesting group. It's going to be a good one to watch. All right, guys. That does it for today's WCS Europe group. A huge thank you for tuning in. We shall see you on Saturday at the same time here from ESL.